Alright guys, 2007 Toyota Camry, alright? Replacing both axles. And you all guys know the right side axle is a big B. Alright, the left side axle, I removed the ball joint here. I took the number 10 off this ABS cable so I don't stretch it. I removed the tie rod end bolt, the axle bolt. So 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, 4 bolt, 5 bolt, which go 3 of these goes to that. And 6th bolt right there, and the axle came right out. All right guys, that's that. But the right side, same thing. 3 bolts on the ball joint, ABS cable, tie rod, axle bolt. This is pretty rusted in there guys, so make sure you clean it, all right? Or you're gonna have a hard time putting the new axle in. It was almost seized in there. That's why these axles never want to come out, but I got lucky here. But right down here, let's go down here. Oh, what do we have here? 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. Where did they come from? I don't see any bolts that I took out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I took off the bolt off right there off this frame, and I took off the 2 bolts up on the top right there guys. All right, 1, 2. I still haven't taken off the retainer because I'm not gonna take out the retainer, and I haven't taken off that bolt. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this axle out of here with this bearing housing here. So I'm gonna put a pry bar right there. I'm gonna pry a little bit. It has a small little metal pieces in the back which are just lining this housing, this bearing housing to the engine block. This axle never comes out, not taking a chance. So I'm gonna put a pry bar right there and I'm gonna push out the axle, right? And then I'm gonna take the axle with the bearing, the housing and everything that come out right through here easily. All right, and then I'm gonna walk all this. I'm gonna walk all this, and then we'll be back at the car. I have the old axle from the left side, the driver's side is right there. So I'm gonna bring the axle and I'm gonna lay it down right here. And I'm gonna cut that B from one side. I'm gonna take out the little retainer and there's 14 bolt right here. Once I cut it, on the other side, which is gonna be this boot, you'll see, all right? I'm gonna smack that boot off. Now all I'm gonna have is a piece about that big with the bearing and the bearing housing on it. And then I'll continue and you'll see how I remove that, all right guys? Make this, I've been tired of this axle on the right side, so this is my procedure from now on, how to remove that right side axle, all right? We'll do it right here, all right guys? So I'm waiting for the parts and we'll continue, but I'm not going to be showing you how to put this axle in there, but I'll do the rest of it, all right? My friend, pry bar is going to do the trick. So you take this, you move this little guy, and at the same time, you're going to push it. You have just enough clearance, guys. Don't be afraid. I've done a few of these. And let me get a hammer because we're going to hammer at the same time. Just be careful because there's going to be fluid coming out. We already removed one axle, but the other one is going to cause fluid leak as well a little bit, a couple of drops, because most of it is out. Alright guys, I got the top, got the bottom. A little bit more, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I've done it guys before. I've done it before and I can do it now. I would leave if I had another guy helping me right now. That would have made my life easy. You're just going to go past that little metal piece. After that, it's a piece of cake. There you go, guys. What did I say? Piece of cake, right? So we have the axle coming out. axle is coming out. It's coming out. So let me come outside and we're gonna pull this axle out of here. So I'm gonna go down there, bang it out a little bit more. That's it. All I do is bang a little bit, then it was bada bing bada boom. Now you're wondering how am I gonna get that guy out of here. Just like this. Like I did last time. And I'd like that did last 10 times. Right, it's stuck around the sway bar linkage. Come on. Sway bar linkage. Bam, guys. There it is. It's on the floor. Guys. Alright guys, I told you guys I was gonna walk with this over to my bench. But I found a shortcut. We'll just go under it. And there it is. Whew. Nice lunchtime. Alright guys, subscribe. Bye bye. I'll be back within a couple of minutes. Alright guys, back to our case. Take off the 14, save it, and not lose it. And we have the retainer. Is it gonna come out? Probably. Oh shoot, I must be the luckiest guy today. You know what, before even cutting, let me hit this thing. You never know, I might get super lucky. What if this thing comes out just like that? So let me get a hammer. Usually I cut it here and I break that off. I don't think so. Bam! Zip. Let me go change my blade. Alright guys, bam, got my cutter, and bam, got the hose. We're gonna attach it. Alright guys, so we're gonna make a clean cut all around. Alright, we're gonna twist it, cut it a little bit, twist it, and we're gonna break this open, and then all we're gonna have left behind is that much, and then we can hammer the crap out of it. Alright, I think my compressor is off. Let me go put it back on. Okay. Alright, got a little bit of angle there. I'll twist it to the other side. But we need to cut the same exact spot. cut a little bit. And bam, look at that. I want you guys to see this. I want you to see that. See that? Look at that. That slipped out of my hand. Alright guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, let me get this axle up. Let's put it right here. Put it right there. This guy wants to mess with me. There's a little, you know, the metal piece. Go. There you go, metal piece guy. And we have axle dismantled. Alright guys. And there it is. Ta-da! Bing! Bada bing! Bada bing! Alright guys, I'm gonna let this thing drain out just like that here. And we'll come back to it later on, alright? Most of this goo, nasty stuff is out of here. And what we can do is, look at that guys. You can hold it with one hand and hammer it now guys. I'll put it. Just don't miss and hit your thumb there like that, alright guys? So be careful. Alright, I'm gonna give it a lot of taps and I'm gonna come back. Alright guys, there's a lot of banging. So it's coming up. Bang! There we have it guys. Make sure you clean this housing. Alright, and put this back in the car. Make sure the little metal pieces are aligned there. And the middle metal pieces goes in here. Alright, and put the axle back. And I'm sure you guys know how to do the rest. If you don't, check out my other video. I have another video on this, how to replace the axle on the Camry. Alright guys, thank you, bye bye, subscribe.